If you've been following the news about RFK, it's pretty exciting. And you might love him, you might hate him. But what he's doing is he's helping America to get healthy again. And why him? Some of you might think, well, I don't like his opinion on vaccines. Some of you might think, well, he's dangerous. Some of you might, be believing, these distractions in the media about fluoride or whatever it is you're seeing in mainstream media. But folks, this guy has the equivalent of multiple PhDs in suing big pharma companies. He understands the level of corruption. And I am so excited that only him can weed out these conflicts of interest. I think that's actually the biggest thing. If he does that only in the next 4 years, it's going to be huge. But it is shaking the ground and people are just up in arms about it.
Moms are like blowing up the senators' phones. They're like going into Washington and like flooding the halls. It's pretty cool, actually.
It's historical. It's really exciting because, when corporate interests are in opposition with human health, you know that we have a big problem. And it's one of the reasons I think our health has declined so strongly in this country. And I'm hopeful that he will allocate very valuable tax dollars, federal dollars, to lifestyle medicine programs to help reverse the chronic epidemic of obesity. Whereas Ozempic from the previous administration was the front line of defense for children.
They were doing late clinical trials on 6-year-olds and starting to prescribe 12-year-olds with Ozempic. So let's see what RFK had to say about this, actually. He recently spoke about this, so let's see what he had to say.
Today, over 100 members of Congress support a bill to fund Ozempic with Medicare at $1,500 a month. Most of these members have taken money from the manufacturer of that product, a European company called Novo Nordisk. As everyone knows, once a drug is approved for Medicare, it goes to Medicaid. And there is a push to recommend Ozempic for Americans as young as 6 over a condition, obesity, that is completely preventable and barely even existed 100 years ago. Since 74% of Americans are obese, the cost of all of them, if they take their Ozempic prescriptions, will be $3 trillion a year. This is a drug that has made Novo Nordisk the biggest company in Europe. It's a Danish company, but the Danish government does not recommend it. It recommends a change in diet to treat obesity and exercise. Virtually Novo Nordisk's entire value is based upon its projections of what Ozempic is going to sell to Americans. For half the price of Ozempic, we could purchase regeneratively raised organic agriculture, organic food for every American, 3 meals a day, and gym membership for every obese American. Why are members of Congress doing the bidding of this Danish company instead of standing up for American farmers and children? Because Novo Nordisk is one of the largest funders of medical research, the media and politicians and the medical schools all go along with them.
Did you guys hear that? Obesity is a completely 100% reversible disease.
Preventable disease, 100%.
And all you need is exercise and diet change.
Well,
lifestyle change.
You also need to have support and accountability. You need education. You need to learn how to cook. You need to learn how to plan and prepare. You need to learn where to shop.
But you don't need a drug. Guess what?
No, you don't need a drug.
You don't need it.
$3 trillion. That is a boatload of money. And I agree with his approach because I know that it works.
So funny story, when I was in Europe, I had a ski teacher, and they are from, they said they're Danish, right?
So they were from the Netherlands, but wasn't your ski teacher from the Netherlands?
The Netherlands, and their wife worked for Ozempic.
Works for Novo Nordisk.
Works for Novo Nordisk. Do you guys know how much they revealed the amount of money she makes? She makes over $1 million a year.
Why is he working? Is it just for fun?
They don't have a good marriage because she's obese. She has 4 PhDs and she's morbidly obese.
Oh.
She struggles with her weight. She knows she needs to do diet and exercise. She's bought all the material. I'm sure if you're listening to this, you probably could identify someone you know, or you may be this person who buys that workout material, never uses it, buys the band, buys the little thing, but you never use it. And so I bring this point up because I thought it was fascinating that the people behind these drugs are people who actually are struggling themselves, and they're not using the drug. She is not using the drug.
She's not?
No.
Because she understands the risks.
She's morbidly obese. She's been working on the drug for years. She gets flown out on private jets. She stays at the nicest hotels. She's buying Prada, Louis Vuitton, and the company pays for it all.
Wow.
So Novo Nordisk. So if you're investing in Ozempic, you're investing in her Birkin. Just so you know.
I think it's common, and Kennedy also called out that many of the people on the Senate committee have received donations from Novo Nordisk. And I find it fascinating that the Danish government doesn't recommend the drug.
Or someone that works for Ozempic doesn't even take the drug, but they in their mind know they need to lose weight, and they're not taking the weight loss drug, and they're not doing diet and exercise. So it just shows you how deep it is. I know people will just say, oh, obesity, everyone's obese, they just need to diet and exercise. And like you said, there are a few more layers.
There's a learning curve, yeah, but it's interesting. It's our medical system functions like this. You're sad, here's a pill for that.
Yeah.
Oh, you took that pill and you gained 40 pounds? Okay, here's Ozempic, there's a pill for that, or an injection in this case. And so what it is it's a great business model. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be a victim of some business model because they're happy to get you on the drug and everyone's profiting except for the patient. And what they're not equipped to do is to get you off the drug. Yeah. So like SSRI, they'll give it to you, but they'll be like, oh, it's kind of dangerous to get off. They're not going to hold your hand while you're getting off of it. Their business model isn't built for that. Their business model isn't built to help you lose the weight, to help you to implement the lifestyle changes and to get the education that you need in order to successfully complete and follow through on the lifestyle modifications that are required to prevent and reverse the disease. So for doctors, it's very convenient to prescribe Ozempic. Their hands have been tied, but it is irresponsible. It's irresponsible, I think, of the mainstream media to be supporting it. And I get that it's like pushing the economy and people are making a ton of money, but I'm really excited about someone getting in there who has morals, who understands what true health means, who's been an advocate for environmental sanity, and who hopefully will create the changes if he gets voted in. So if you're a mom, if you're not a mom, if you believe in true health, call your senators. Let them know that you support his nomination, that you support him as the director of the HHS, because the time is now. And you know what? Even if he doesn't get in because of whatever might happen, I think that he still will be able to make a difference no matter what. I think this guy is unstoppable. He doesn't need to work. He's already made every success imaginable. He was born a Kennedy. Like, he doesn't need any of this. He's doing this because he believes.
So let's make America healthy again. Let's make America beautiful again. And if you're somebody who's like, hey, I really need to lose weight, I really want my energy back, I really want to do it naturally, I'm scared of the drug, you came to the right place. Mom and I have an amazing women's accountability group, and we hold your hand, and we're with you every day, showing you how to cook regenerative foods, cook organic food, cook amazing meals from whole foods that are delicious. I'm going to show you how to make your Burger King burger, but I'm going to show you how to make it at home in 7 varieties that you are going to love. So if you are all about that, then click the link in the description, and we hope to see you all the time. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.